All right. So here's another time. This is a wild one. So I got unlawfully terminated after an unlawful arrest, right? Town of Glenwood had it out for me, right? Well, I get my job back, and this guy that worked there forever has a retirement party at the local bar. So I'm like, okay, I'll stop in for a couple drinks. I'll keep it cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep it under a .08. I know they're going to be watching for me. It's a small town. They got it out for me. You know, you got supervisors working with sheriffs and shit. I know it all. Well, I go to leave there, right? I have like 3 beers over, so much time. Just hang out, bullshit with the people. I haven't seen them, old friends and stuff. I've been gone from the job for like 2 years. Well, I pull out. This was after work. And I pull out, and down the strip, Glenwood's 1 mile. You can see each side of the town. I see 2 cops coming. Phew! So I'm like, motherfucker. So I'm like, I'm not even going to give them the chance of day. They don't have the lights on or nothing, but I know they're coming to target me. So I pull up next to this house. This is kind of God's work. He puts me in front of the house of another officer. So they probably thought I was targeting that officer or something. I was like, oh my God, the next day. Because it was the officer that may have had relations with my wife. But anyway, so he pulls out of his house and starts chasing me in his blue off-duty truck, right? And I'm like, oh. So I got an off-duty officer chasing me out of Glenwood, Iowa. He chases me all the way to Omaha, Nebraska. 30 miles, man. We're doing a high-speed pursuit. He's on my tail, and I'm just like I hadn't done anything wrong. I just didn't want to mess with these little chumps. And freaking, he's trying to wave me over like, you're an officer. I know you got a concealed carry. I ain't going to pull over to fight you on the side of an interstate at freaking 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night, whatever it was. I'm not that stupid. So he's chasing me, trying to outdrive me and shit. Oh, I'll never forget. I outdrove the shit out of him. So I come flying up. He's on my tail, right? And I come up along the semi-truck, and I come across in front of it, and then I cut real sharp in front of it, and I slam on the brakes, and I cut back around that semi, and I came up behind him. Oh, it was glorious. And then I'm working behind him, and he's trying to get out, but I'm on his tail, right? And then I wait until he's just passing the off-ramp, and then phew, I cut off that off-ramp. Oh my Lord, I lived in Omaha at the time. Then I got it, and that was in Council Bluffs. So, he'd been chasing me for 25 freaking miles playing fuck games where I'm just whatever, buddy. I don't really care. I don't know why he got up off his couch and chose to chase me. Then I get in Omaha, and they had some cops, and so I had to do a little backwoods freaking, I wasn't doing anything wrong. I guarantee I would have blown under a .08. But they were just giving me a hard time, man. And that's one of the crazier stories. But I'll never forget his blue truck up on my tail. I parked right over by his house. And I was like, the next day I was like, why would God have me randomly park in front of his house? The guy that supposedly had relations with my wife. Obviously he had it out for me. But I was like, God, that was a tricky one. Good time, but it was tricky. Oh man, it's been real.